Hello everyone, I'm Shubham Shukla. I did my undergraduation from Nirma University. I'm a mechanical engineer and I scored 99.93 percentile in CAT and I'll be joining IIM Calcutta this year. When I joined Endeavor at that point of time, I knew that to get into the top B schools, you have to have a good score in undergraduate as well. And given my score, I was at around 69% at that point of time. So I knew that getting into top B schools such as ABC is going to be very difficult. So I was realistic at that point of time. And at that point, I felt that my best bet would be to go for XLRI. The things that Endeavor that helped me, the first of all, I would like to mention library. I personally have never read any book in my entire life before my CAT preparation. And the library at Endeavor is a very good source for students to start their preparation. You have your mentors, they are going to suggest you books, and these books are going to help you a lot. Second thing is the reading room. The reading room has a kind of environment in which all of the students that are present, they are studying. So it tries to push you. So a reading room also helped me a lot. I used to spend hours and hours in the reading room. The other thing that helped me was the one-to-one. Throughout throughout your entire journey, you will have certain doubts, you'll have certain questions, and Endeavor keeps on having these one-to-one sessions throughout the journey, and these sessions are going to help you solve those personal doubts that you might have about this particular journey. These three things helped me a lot. I think that it is the right approach. When you try to dig deep into one particular topic and you try to read all about it, and then you leave this particular topic and try focusing on different topics, then what happens is 4 5 months down the line, when you're again picking this topic, you'll have difficulty adapting to it again. But at Endeavor, what they do is they try to keep focus on all the different chapters, all the different topics. They try to develop a base, then they increase one level, they again try to cover all the topics, and this keeps on happening again and again. So it keeps you in touch with all the different topics at the same time. So this is the right approach, I think, and it really helped me. I would like to mention an incident that happened with me. So this was around OMC 15-16, I think. So the DILR section of this particular mock was very easy. And for the last 3 to 4 years, the DILR section of actual CAT paper was very difficult. So when I gave this mock, I scored around 75 marks in this particular mock. And normally in DILR, you only score 40 to 50 marks, and that is guaranteed a 99 percentile. So I was pretty angry, I would say honestly, that why are the Endeavor faculty preparing such a easy mock? Why are they preparing such easy DILR section? But then what actually happened in CAT 2019 is that the DILR section happened to be exactly of that difficulty of OMC 15 or 16, whatever. And that mock was, that actual CAT paper was not like the CAT papers that were 3 to 4 years back. And the different kind of mocks that are there in the OMC that Endeavor gives you, they may not exactly resemble the previous paper, but the only reason for that is that they are trying to prepare you for each and every scenario that may take place. You're going to have easy mocks in which you are going to have to score more, you'll have to attempt more questions. You'll have very tough mocks in which you'll have to score less, you'll have to reduce your attempts, you'll have to improve your accuracy. So overall, that was a great experience. I wasn't doing well when I started giving my interviews around the month of February. But the reason for that is that when I started preparing, I had a goal in mind that I want to go into finance. But I was a bit scared. I was scared that the faculty that is going to take my interviews, they are going to be very much more learned than me. They will have huge experience in this particular field. And I felt that the questions they will ask me, I won't be able to answer them. So I was scared and I tried not to bring finance into any of my interviews. But then what happened was that the because of COVID, the interviews were postponed, and I started focusing on finance. I doubled down on it, and with each and every hour that I put into it, I gained a lot of confidence. And in all of my interviews after the COVID situation happened, I started bringing finance into it, and my entire IMC interview happened it mostly happened on finance. So what I am suggesting to all of you is, if you have any interest, in sports, art, music, dance, anything, then don't be scared to bring it up in your interviews. Prepare on this topic. They are going to ask you questions on it. Prepare on it, but then try to bring it up in your interviews. They are looking for people who have diverse interests. Second thing I want to tell you, I just want to give all of you different kinds of sources from which you can study from. There are different podcasts. I suggest you start listening to some podcasts. There is the Economist podcast, BBC World Business Report, BBC More or Less, Wall Street Journal's The Journal. I would also suggest you start following a blog known as FinShots. Now, I'm going to tell you an incident that happened again from my IMC interview. So the other thing that they asked me apart from finance was regarding football. They asked me what special thing has happened in this year's Premier League. So even if you are not following, you would know that Liverpool has been performing really well in this year's Premier League. But that is a very superficial knowledge. If you are saying that you have interest in a particular field, then you should have in-depth knowledge about it. And in one of these podcasts, in BBC's More or Less one episode, they talked about this particular issue, and I was able to connect it to that particular point, and they were very impressed by it. So try reading from multiple sources and build up your interest. Pro tips that I would like to give to all of you. First is, when you start taking your mocks, currently you would just be starting into this preparation, into the mock taking part. So try taking different strategies. In the first few mocks, try adapting different strategies. For example, in VARC, you can try to maximize your attempts, or you can try to maximize your accuracy. So try to take these different strategies and see what works best for you. There is no one approach for each and everyone. So you'll have to see what works best for you. The second thing is, don't get attached to any one particular question. CAT paper isn't about doing PhD in it. You're not going to be able to score 300 marks. You'll have to leave questions. And CAT is about leaving certain questions that should be left and attempting questions that should be attempted. So don't get attached to one particular question. If you're not able to solve it, if you have given certain time and if you don't have any idea, just leave it. Move on to the next question. Next thing is, don't try to solve previous year's paper right now. This is one mistake that I personally did. Your previous year CAT papers are the best mocks, and there will be question in Endeavour's OMCs from previous year's paper. Moreover, during the last few weeks, you will be able to solve all of the previous year's paper as mocks from the Endeavour portal as well. So give the previous year paper as mock at the very end. Don't try to solve questions right now. And one last thing that I would like to mention is, read as much as you can. It will help you increase your reading speed. It will make you tire less when you're reading, so you'll have more energy to spend into your DILR and quant. Moreover, if you're reading good books, then you can always bring them up. I gave 11 interviews, and out of the 11, in 6 interviews, I was able to bring one or the other book. And the kind of curriculum that is there in this B school, it is very reading oriented. You'll have to read a lot of things. So the interviews are looking for students who read a lot. So do read a lot. The online videos and the online module was very helpful for me. I'm an engineer and I have been through this entire process for JEE as well. And when I gave JEE exam, the most in-depth analysis that was done at that point of time was just that you have attempted or not attempted one particular question, whether you were right or wrong, and that's all. When I gave my first OMC, after that, when I opened the portal, there were so many numbers in that portal. There was how much time you have spent into it, what was the answer, what is the number of top percentilers who have done it, and whether it's right or wrong. So there is a lot of analysis to be done on that portal. So do spend a bit of time when you are getting used to it. Try to spend some time getting used to it. Moreover, on YouTube there are videos from Endeavor, the GK capsule that is uploaded every monthly. So it is a very basic capsule. It gives you the topics that you need to study in depth on for that particular month. So take it as a baseline and then build on top of it. So these were the things that really helped me. The tagline of Endeavor sums it up correctly: dream, endeavor, achieve. So when you start at Endeavor, when you join Endeavor, you have a dream. You want to get into a good B school, you want to get into a good job, a good firm. And to achieve that dream, you'll have to work hard. At Endeavor, it is giving you a platform where you can work hard, where you can achieve that dream. It is the first step into that, and they are going to help you achieve that dream. One of my mentors said during our preparation that on the final day of the exam, on the final day of CAT, luck is going to play a very important role. So there may be students who have prepared well but are not able to score. There may be students who have not prepared but who are able to score well. But what you have to do is that you have to work hard. And when you work hard, you are reducing this factor of luck. A 99.9 percentile is not going to depend on luck. You have to work hard if you want to achieve that level of score. So that is something that I feel that I would take with me forever. When you work hard, you are reducing this factor of luck and you have certainty in your life.